Hey, it's Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics. Going to take you through a fast-forward walkthrough of Uncharted 2. This is Chapter 19. Now, you're going to come out here immediately and, basically you're looking for his daughter. He's concerned about his daughter, so we're going to be rushing through the town in search of her. We've got to make our way to the other end. And that's pretty easy. I mean, the game's pretty linear, so you know that you can only go in one area. So, I mean, really just move forward. Guys like that, like I've already told you in the past, aim for their helmet, aim for their head, because that's really the only effective way to drop them without wasting all of your ammo. Now, once you have all these guys, tons of weapons here. There's no need to, hold back and be super careful. Just pick up weapons and, start plowing into them. Again, if you're on hard mode, you're just going to take cover a lot more, and you're going to make sure that you just take those shots. And you may do blind fire as well, just sort of to suppress them if they're moving forward. But in this, it's pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Once you get up to this point, you're actually going to go to your left and get up top there, because it's actually easier to traverse. And I believe there's a mounted gun up there, which you want to take out, because that guy, if you were on the lower level, that guy's going to give you a lot of problems. And then once you're on the mounted, you should be able to actually take care of the rest of the enemies, at least around here, fairly easily. Whoa. So you want to be able to make sure that you take these guys out. Again, there's tons of weapons. You don't have to be cheap with ammo or anything like that. Obviously, once you're near the mounted, that's the weapon you want to use. Why use anything else when that thing will slice people in half? Just keep plowing the enemies until they stop in that general area. And when they're done, you can hop down, and you're going to actually... You could go across, but you're going to actually be going right to the left of this mounted machine gun. Doesn't really matter where you go, but take everyone else out. I like the firefights. I don't try and avoid them anyway. Should be a couple of other people hiding, and I want to take care of them as well. There's no point in not killing them. It's part of the fun of the game. So is treasure hunting, but I don't have all day to show all that stuff as well. I'm just showing you the basics. So anyway, take care of these guys on the upper. Always people that are sort of elevated have an advantage, and you'll see that later. Actually, not later, just in a few seconds here, or a minute or so. You want to stay elevated as long as possible. And there's one of those heavy armor dudes with these shotties. You must shoot at their heads, because if you do not shoot at their heads, they're going to come real close, as they did. There's one guy here sort of hiding. Pretty easy to take him out. Anyway, so you're still searching, you're hoping that you can find his daughter and everything like that, but, you do in the end. Just keep making your way through. You'll know where you have to go, because it's fairly straightforward. If there's any sort of secret places, then obviously I'm going to show you how to get there. But here, I mean, obviously you see a ladder. Where are you going to go? Up the ladder. This is the area I was talking about earlier, where you want to stay elevated, because it provides you with a better vantage point, and you're able to take the enemies out without necessarily putting yourself in danger. I mean, they're still going to shoot at you. You don't have as much cover, and they can still sort of climb up, but generally you can move around and see all directions and defend yourself considerably better than you would on the ground, where everyone would just sort of throw grenades and sort of swarm you. So stay up here until you can clear out as many people as possible, and then once there's only a few, then obviously you can drop down and do what you gotta do. Like this guy here, I mean, he climbed up, he made it up there, but once in a while, you only get one of those guys once in a while, so it's not a big deal. Again, I mean, you got enough cover here. You got weapons. If you run out of weapons, obviously that's a time when you're going to be going down and getting some more. But other than that, try and stay elevated. Try and stay high up so that you can live a little longer. And you notice when I come down here, there's actually going to be a shielded enemy down here as well. But I start getting blasted down here, and that's why I try and stay elevated as much as possible. And this shielded enemy actually has a laser sighted desert eagle, which is why I get pegged here and get critically, almost fatally injured. So you got to be very careful, and I don't even know if I've ever seen another shielded enemy with that, but you got to get rid of that guy. So, well, that's the end of that chapter. For a complete playlist of Uncharted 2 fast-forward walkthrough, go to NextGenTactics.com. Thanks for watching.